Hey, how's it going? It's your guy King David, TrapMonster.com. Here today I'm going to be doing a product review of this banging VST right here. Infiniti Player, you know what I'm saying? And this thing is loaded full of good features and for a good price point as well, you know what I'm saying? By the company StudioLinked VST. I've been a big fan of their work and their sounds for a few years now, and I have no complaints out of their company, man. They have a lot of good sounds. They on top of, they listen to their clients as well, you know what I'm saying? You being the end customer and you voicing your opinion about how to make things better or whatnot, they listen and they bring that to you, you know what I'm saying? That is one thing I can say about this particular company, is that they do listen to their clients, you know what I'm saying, their customer base. So, like I said, and also, this thing right here is definitely, like, the whole company is geared towards urban music producers, you know what I'm saying? If you into trap, EDM, pop, you know what I'm saying? Even if you even like sample-based type music, they have libraries in all these different genres for your urban music producers in 2016 and beyond. So, no more ranting on or whatnot. Let's get straight to it. Alright, so now we're here in Affinity Player, and first thing I'm going to do is go through the GUI and all the different modules and the effects and things that the effect that it does right here as you're playing. So what I mean by that is, in alien leads, you see the alien moving every time you hit a note. So it's just pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? It just inspires you in a way. It does something for your visual when you're creating, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go through and show you all the different ones. Pretty dope, pretty dope. Keyboard slide up, that's pretty dope. Alright, so now that you got to see all the visual of the modules, and mind you, all their modules that they're coming out with or already have for it does these type of effects. So that's a good thing right there. I like that. Another thing that I noticed as I was digging around through it or whatnot is you have the functions right here for the Adsr and different filters and cutoffs and stuff like that, envelopes that you can select right here. I watched a few people do tutorials on this, and they didn't cover a lot of that, that it does that or whatnot. But yeah, same thing for filters and stuff as well. Now, mind you, this is definitely geared towards your urban music producer in 2016 and beyond. So it's going to have a lot of the functions that you would need in modern day music, which is a good thing. You want something like that you can work from, that's going to offer you a lot of different choices and things you can do. Such as if you into sound designing, you know what I'm saying? You have a few options right here for square, sine, triangle, and saw, you know, that you can get into and dive into, and then right along with the components of that. You have chords right here. It ain't all the different type of chords that you would you'd be interested in having, but it's just a good starter kit for you, which is really good to have too. If you're a person who is not familiar with chords and how to construct chords, you can select one of the tabs right here and get to laying down some chords. So that right there is pretty dope. I like that function right there. Then I'll go over to the ARP section right here. That was just, yeah, I went from the main screen, then I clicked this little tool right here, and I was able to get that. Another good feature that they have is the save function. So if you like a certain patch, you can rename it, or once you build it or add to it or put effects or whatever, you can name it and save it. Pretty hot. The only thing I do wish that they'll add in here is maybe say if I'm going into the browse section and I happen to like a sound, I would like to be able to favorite that. I might not want to name it, right? You know what I'm saying? But just be able to make it as a favorite. So whenever I go into it, I'll know exactly where it's at. I may not want to name it though, but just want to favorite. So just having some kind of a star system or something like that right here, it'd be really, really good. But nonetheless, they doing really good with this. And I think something like that will come in later updates anyway. So which I know them, how they work and how they do things. Most likely that's what's going to happen. So but yeah, definitely add that function in there would be really good. When it comes to the libraries, you'll have your categories and then your presets right here. You know what I'm saying? And most of their modules right here that I've noticed. So like, you know, right here you have like instrument and let me go to the analog joint. Oh, okay, it was like that too. And Infiniti is like, okay. So yeah, they'll have it categorized right here normally. If not, you'll maybe just have an instrument folder like you've seen right here. But you just click on that instrument folder and then you'll be able to see all the different sounds that they have for it right there. So, which is pretty dope. Nonetheless, you still can get to your stuff. Same thing right here. You can get through it, like get to it from right here as well once you select on any patch. So if you want keys, you select here and then you got all your different type of keys and things like that from right here, which is pretty dope. Let's go to the effects, because in the effects right here, I noticed it. For them to just start off with this new player, they starting off with a really good note. You know what I'm saying? Where you have the ADSR still, you have the legato and the glide and the wobble and, you know, the cutoff and res right here. But then also you have an EQ, low, high, and so within that sound font, if there's something in that preset that you're playing with and you don't like, it's maybe it's got too much low end, or it's too high, or it's got too much mid in it, you can get to that and fix that right here and then save it. You know what I'm saying? And so it definitely, if it's like a sound or something like that that you like and you're gonna go to all the time, and you know that it's already out the box maybe too high EQ'd for you, you can just adjust that right here. So that's really good right there. I like that. Then you got your phaser, you know, things like that, functions right here. Then you have your vibrato and your tremolo right here. Now, another thing I like to see them do is, in order to be able to trigger these things, you have to hit these little green dots right here. I feel like maybe this should be the button to turn it on, you know, and then this light right here just indicates that it's on. I mean, you already have the name of it right here. Just click that and then turn it on. I think in later updates that they'll probably weed that in there as well, because like I said, I say all that because I know they're a company that listen to their audience. When it comes to the effects, man, they definitely on point right here, because they got the delays and you can control all that right here, and then the reverbs and whatnot. You have a volume knob, tune, so if you want to detune it or whatnot. It's even crazy because they even have a trash, a delete button right here. I got it on everything on double screen, but it asks me, do I want to delete it? I don't want to delete that. So, but if you don't like a certain sound or whatever, you can delete it out. You know what I'm saying? You got your ARP function, you can turn it on, and it goes by semitones. So starting from 0 to 12 plus 12, or negative 12 for your ARP functions. But within the ARP mode, you do have functions from in bar mode all the way to 123 triplet, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, 1/23 triplet. And you have your modes right here, you know, from all to up to down to up down to down up to up +2, you know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of different, all the way down to major and minor thirds and fifths and sevenths and octaves. So For those who understand ARPs and how to program your own ARPs in, yes, you got it fully loaded for the most part right here. You got it. You know what I'm saying? You can initialize the patch. You can initialize the velocity, and you basically got your beat going at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? When it deals with ARPs. So, and this right here is your velocity knobs right here. You have your mod wheel and your pitch bend wheel right here. And from the looks of it, they saying they're gonna release I guess free content or a free player a free module, so I say, every month or something like that. So that's another good thing, man. I think they charging like $199. In fact, it ain't no thing. It's $199 for the Infiniti Player, but it's well worth it because they releasing a lot of libraries, past libraries, and from what I've heard is that they're going to release old libraries, but maybe add some extra sounds in there with it as well. So if you a past user of any of the StudioLinked products, you'll be able to get those as a free update or something like that. I was hearing with the extra sounds that they added with that library as well. So that's a plus, you know. And you can also get it in bulk too. So if you got a few libraries that you want to get or add together, whatever, they can come with a package deal for you. So that's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying, and affordable as well. Now the libraries themselves, I seen for each library for the Infiniti Player, it's going for roughly about close to $60, which is really good because you ain't gotta look at that $100 to $200 to $300 price point, you know, when trying to get your Infiniti Player up and going. So they're very reasonable when it comes to the extra sounds and modules and stuff like that. So like I said, man, I'm a big fan of StudioLinked and their products, and this pretty much is my review, man. Y'all guys get in the comment box, hit me up and let me know what you think about this new thing, man. It's really competing out here with your Contact, your Nexus, your any Rumpler sample based VST, you know what I'm saying, is really competing with them. And another good thing I like about this company is that they make sounds for the urban producer, like I said, you know. And in their commercial on YouTube, I was hearing that they say, and they telling the truth about that, is that Nexus and NI and a lot of major other companies, they make sounds in minds of the EDM community or the techno or pop community, which they do that as well, but they understand that there's an urban music producer community, and that's where they really catering to your trap producers, your hip hop producers, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? For those who's looking for those trap, deep, dark, thug sounds. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they definitely a company who pay attention to the community. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys go out and support these people, man. Like I said, the players is nice, and they definitely constantly updating and upgrading, and they add more libraries to it. It's only for $199. Go pick it up. Until next time, it's your guy King David, trapmonster.com. I'm out. Peace.